Hello. Today we are going to work on transition words. So we have been working on drafting and the solid bricks of information using mentor text and what we should be adding into our chapters as we were revising. So another way you can revise is by adding in transition words. Transition words are really important because they basically connect the information in your writing. And they also kind of give you clues as to what you're trying to say, whether you're trying to elaborate, whether you're trying to compare, whether you're trying to tie something together at the end. So there's different reasons we use transitions. So I'm going to show you a list of transition words that we can use depending on what you want to do. So this will make more sense in a second. Okay, so words that elaborate on information. So there's terms like also, furthermore, in addition. So for example, we can say, Malala was a huge advocate for girls' education. She also had a secret blog that helped her keep in touch with others. So I'm elaborating on that information. You can draw a conclusion. So transitions that draw conclusions. Finally, in conclusion, in the end, thus. Finally, as we can see, it is very important for us to recycle our plastic so that it does not end up in our oceans. Like, you're kind of driving your point home with this. Transitions that compare and contrast ideas. Although, but, however, on the other hand, and yet. So basically how things are the same, how things are different. So an example of this could be, although climate change is very evident in our world, there are still people who are non-believers. Many people, you can say, for example, many people are not open to the idea of climate change. They don't believe that it's real. However, there are advocates such as Greta Thunberg that prove and give us evidence that it is. These are just like examples. Transitions that show cause and effect. The Taliban was against girls' education, therefore they shut down school. Or the girls in Pakistan were continuing to go to school, so the Taliban destroyed many of the schools. Okay, cause and effect. Now, here is a piece of text that is showing you examples of transition words, and guess what? You're going to see highlighting here because I actually filmed this video a few minutes ago and then it just went black at the end of the video. So I had to refilm it. So it says, the Taliban began destroying girls' schools and issued a rule that no girl could attend school. Malala went to school still and wrote about it. Her blog told about the fact that each day fewer girls attended her school each day. The Taliban began destroying girls' schools and issued a rule that no girl could attend school. Despite the new law, Malala went to school still. So, despite, they're talking here that girls were not allowed to go to school, right? So there's a rule, no girls are allowed to go. The Taliban actually destroys the schools, right? Then they use the word despite to connect the fact that Malala still went to school. So it's kind of like an even though. Even though there is this new law, Malala still went to school. Okay, so even though could be another way you can do it, or you can use although. Although there was this new law, Malala went to school still. Okay, you can, however, despite the new law, there's so many ways you can do it. Okay, and furthermore, she wrote about it. So furthermore was an elaboration word. So it's basically saying you're adding in all this information. So even though she went to school still, on top of that, furthermore, or in addition, she wrote about it. Her blog even told about the fact that each day fewer girls attended school. So this is the way they rewrote the two paragraphs. So this is the same paragraph just written twice. Okay, so same first sentence, right? The Taliban began destroying schools and issued a rule that no girl could attend school, period. instead of just saying Malala went to school still and wrote about it, it goes, despite the new law, Malala went to school still. Okay? And furthermore, she wrote about it. So it says Malala went to school still and wrote about it. So they added 2 transitions in that one sentence up here was changed with two transitions. And then here it says her blog told about the fact that each day fewer girls attended her school each day. Her blog even told about the fact that each day fewer girls attended school. So same paragraph, but this is the revised version. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? I hope so. So now we're going to go back up. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're basically going to read over your chapters and you're going to start revising them. You're going to put in transition words. And some of you are going to say, oh, Miss Contis, Mr. P, I added in transition words. I'm done. No, you are not. You are never done. So what you need to do after you add your transition words is basically go back and continue adding in more solid bricks of information because you definitely didn't finish that. And there's always good writers, always revise. They can always make something better. Okay. So that is your job. You're going to work on your transitions. And once you are done with that, you are going to continue working on what we did the other day. And you're going to add in more solid bricks of information that make your writing even better. Okay. So if you need anything, we will be live and good luck.